and the next round is in sight. We know MP came ready to play.
They can't stop you! They can't stop you!
Are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive.
It's game 4 of this Eastern Conference. You look at Chicago. This series has gotten completely away from them now. Greg, they haven't played well. They look frustrated. They're all over the place.
They are, but they're also at home. And that's the one thing they can lean on to try and turn this thing around. I mean, it would be crazy to think that they could pull this off, but let's face it, Kev, they've got a long way to go.
Crazier things have happened, And a look at the starters for the Pistons. They've got the Bulldozer. Wallace is out there with Cunningham. Then it's Jabari Smith. And it's Christie in at the 3, the small forward. Now the Pistons with it. They come into this game following a tremendous win on Wednesday.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
And talking with the coaching staff, they said in that game they did a great job of not settling. Keep working the ball around, finding the best look. Let's see if they can keep that up.
And so it's the Pistons getting on the board first. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. Chalk up 2 there.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Here's Cunningham after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. The Bulldozer passes to Smith. 5 to shoot. The shot's good from Christie.
And good pass right there from Smith Jr. His teammates appreciate that selflessness.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to talk. We talked about how dialed in he is on Cade Cunningham in this matchup. Coach told me the key is not to let him get into his rhythm early on. That might mean we have to throw different defenders out. Maybe send them double teams, too. Everything is on the table tonight. Let's see what they come up with for Cade. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. The Bulls have gone just 1 for 5 from the field. Start the quarter. Pass to Buzelis. And here's Anthony from the arc. Good on the three-point shot.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Driving the lane.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Wide, a screen on Cunningham. Anthony, the pass to Bernard. And the Bulls, another three. The Pistons leading. Here's Smith. Bernard grabs the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And White kicks to Anthony. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Cunningham. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And that's some force coming from your 6'7", 6'8" point guard. That's tough to stop.
To the inside. Here's Bernard. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Bernard's got 7.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Smith for 3. Doesn't go for him. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Chicago Bulls. They trail by 1. Over in the corner, White. Pass to Anthony. Launches it. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Anthony's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Bulls.
Pretty much no one is going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
Here's Cunningham. And the layup falls. Cunningham's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
You got to have poise and you got to have body control, and Cunningham displayed both on that play.
Outside Williams. Pass to Anthony. Lets it fly. Again, Chicago.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
That's a 2 from Cunningham. The offensive rebound. Bulls have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Anthony against Cunningham. Now here's Anthony. Defense right on him. Just 5 on the clock. Chicago needs to get off a shot here.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Pistons trail by 4. Cunningham passes to the Bulldogs. The kick out to Cunningham. Wide open. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Cunningham's got 8 points. Chicago's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Here's Bernard, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Jones checked in for Kobe White, and the Pistons making a change here as well. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Cade Cunningham. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Smith outside. Tries it from the top of the key. Detroit, no good that time either.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Anthony, and that comes off the assist by Jones. He's got 10.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here's Christie. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Buzelis with the ball. Here's Anthony. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. A different look here for Detroit. Edey's checked in. Pistons trail by 5. Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second quarter. Wallace is out there with Cunningham. Then there's Christie. Then there's Edey. And it's the bulldozer in at the force line. Can't hit from in close. Chicago's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them.
Big slam by Murphy. His teammates encourage him to be aggressive, to make plays like that.
The Pistons shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Down low, Edey, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Making the most of the screen. That's
how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the
Hey, Nana.
And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Setting the floor for Detroit. They've got Cason Wallace. He's out there with Cade Cunningham. And it's Christie in at the small forward. Now here's Jones. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Cunningham passes to the bulldozer. The ball's knocked loose. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hi, guys. Well, the bulldozer in the last time out against the Bulls was tremendous. He contributed 52 points, and he was spectacular on the boards, grabbing a season high in rebounds. A game that nobody will soon forget, that's for sure. How is he going to follow that up tonight? We'll see, guys.
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's the pick. Jones from outside. Tips it. Great positioning on the putback. 6 points for him.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Pistons trail by 6. Kicks it out to Cunningham. Here's Christie. Nails it from 3.
And solid pass from Cunningham. He has a good understanding for when the defense has overcommitted.
Pistons foul.
Mills, he's checked in for Barlow.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Williams finds Mills. Now White. Lets the three fly. Knocks it down from distance. And the Bulls lead by 6.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Pass to Wallace from behind the arc. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Chicago has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Mills with it. Picked up by Cunningham. Now here's Jones. Defense right on him. Back to Mills. 5 on the clock. White for 3. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Here's the bulldozer. Pass to Cunningham. Inside. Here's Edey. This one for 3. Counted from distance. The Bulldozers got 10.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And a new group getting ready for Chicago. Bernard, he's checked in for Williams. Williams comes in for Mills. Randall, he's checked in for White. And it's Wesley in for Jones. Here's Wesley. Pass to Bernard. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Hey, you can't block it. Sending him to the line could be the next best thing.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. Here's Christie. Knocked away. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Rodman. Pass to Bernard. Blocked! Cunningham against Jones. Down low, Cunningham.
And getting up close and personal, Cunningham knows he can get his shot to go inside.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. They've led by as much as 10. To the paint. Here's Bernard, and that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Yeah, what a massive showing from Cade Cunningham. It's been really a treat to watch.
Pass to Bernard. Oh, from deep. And it's rebounded by the Bulldozer. The Bulldozers got 7 rebounds in the game.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Here's Bernard. Pass to Williams. Pulls up on the wing, and he hits the jumper. Williams has got 7.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Chicago leading by 4. Here's Bernard. The 3. The rebound by Detroit. The Bulldozers got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Now, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going. When you challenge a player on a layup, that's what you want. Getting a stop without a foul. The defense wins that battle.
Here's Bernard. He's got 15. Outside Jones. No good on the 3. Pistons trail by 4. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
I love big guards, and Cunningham using the sides to perfection.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bulls?
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
Now here's Cunningham. 19 points in the game.
Oh, nice job protecting the rim. Turning an easy bucket into a miss.
Here's Anthony. White with it. Picked up by Cunningham. For 3, Anthony. The Pistons clear it. The Bulldozers got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap.
Again, the miss by the Pistons. Chicago leading. Pass to Anthony. Outside, Williams. Sinks it from distance. Williams has got 10 points.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
A nice shot by Smith.
Oh, showing his competitive streak. Smith really wanted to answer them.
Here's Buzelis.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Back to Anthony. And Anthony slams it in.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring option.
Here's Buzelis. Still no points. Anthony feeling it out a bit. Clock at 6. Pass to Williams. Fires for 3. And it's rebounded by the Bulldozer. And here's Smith. Misses again. 2 for 8 in this matchup.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting.
Pistons trail by 4. Here's Terry. Pass to the bulldozer. And here's Cunningham outside. The rebound by Bernard. Bernard's got rebound number 11. For three. Williams misses. Pistons shooting an average of 43% from the floor. The bulldozer passes to Cunningham. 34 seconds left in the first half. And that one drops.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Now here's White. He's got 5. Pass to Bernard. Wing shot on the way.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Here's Cunningham. Oh, what a move by Cunningham inside.
Yeah, strong player mentally. Cunningham showing the physical strength on that play.
Here's Anthony. Fires from deep. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
What an ending to the first half. A buzzer-beating 3 to take the lead.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Bulls. They lead by 3. And we've got more action coming your way after this break.
Well, they're not settling for long jumpers. They're getting the ball into the paint. And you know I love that.
Yeah, we know. Yeah, you know what? I played with Akeem, too. I liked it.
Checking out the circumstances for the Chicago Bulls. Guys, if you had to come up with one word to describe their situation in this series, what would it be?
Question for the panel. Is long shot one word or two?
Yes.
It's not looking good.
Well, I think it's long hyphen shot. So.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. Nice game. Great performance by Cade Cunningham.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Kobe White out there with Cole Anthony. Then it's Williams. Then it's Buzelis. And it's Bernard in at center, blocking down the middle. That's the group for Billy Donovan, getting going here in the second half. Now here's White. Pass to Anthony. Ooh, that one makes him 7 for 14. Got a nice rhythm going here today.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Here's the bulldozer to the wing on the left. Here's Wallace. Shoots over White. Chicago grabs the miss. They've led by as much as 10.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Lets it fly. Detroit with a rebound. The Bulldozers got 15 rebounds here tonight. There's the steal. Pass to Bernard. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. And they're not happy with the call here.
Personal foul. First team foul. The rule on the floor stands at the line for 2.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And he makes a first. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. They trail by 7. The fader. The bulldozer gets the bucket. The Bulldozers got 14 points for the game.
Ride the hallway, ride the bus. Walk my house.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. So with Williams on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. They've got Anthony. Williams is out there with Buzelis. Then it's White, and it's Bernard in at center, locking down the middle.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
He is totally in the zone, showing his incredible focus when it comes to attacking the glass.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the bulldozer in the last outing against Chicago was sensational. He finished with 52 points, but the big standout was his season-high in rebounds. What an effort on the glass. A mind-blowing effort, one that's going to be hard to repeat, but it's hard to bet against him. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Now White, after the missed three from the Bulldozer, that bucket in no time at all. Anthony's got 20.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Pass to Cunningham. This ball movement by Detroit. Here's the Bulldozer. He's got 14. That one good for 2. Smith's got 7.
I like that play. You get something for Smith going toward the cup.
Inside, here's Bernard. Out of hand on it. And now the Pistons fast break. Here's Cunningham, and it's blocked. And there's going to be a foul. He definitely made contact with the ball, and in doing so also got the body, so we'll see free throws here. For Detroit, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham, a talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
Now here's White. He has 5. Pass to Bernard. Anthony, no one around. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. He's got 22. The Bulldozer passes to Cunningham. Detroit, no good that time either.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change. We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
The Bulls have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8. Mann's checked in for the Pistons, and he sinks the second. Pistons trail by 7. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Detroit shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. That's good from the Bulldozer. Both good from the line that time.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Now here's Anthony. He's got 22. Pass to Bernard. Outside, White. Misses the 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's the Bulldozer. Smith outside. On the wing, man. The Bulldozer passes to Wallace. Here's Christie. Good on the triple. Christie's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
And with the rebound. Detroit's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Smith outside. With a tie. And there's the lay-in, 2 points right there from the Bulldozer. The Bulldozers got it all tied up now for the Pistons. Pass to Buzelis. Back to Anthony. And he uses the glass on the layup. Anthony's got 9 points now in just the second half.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
And they take the lead.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Pass to Buzelis. They set the pick. Here's Williams. It's deflected. Out to Anthony. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Anthony's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Kept alive. The Bulldozer. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. And the Pistons lead by 1. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for Detroit.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Trey Murphy's checked in for Chicago. Jones comes in for Cole Anthony. Then for the Pistons, Edey's checked in for Jabari Smith. Terry comes in for Christie. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Casey Wallace. Here's the Bulldozer. 20 points for him. For the 3, makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Pass to Buzelis. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's the Bulldozer. 23 points in the game. There's the screen. He's feeling it. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Shooting a great clip in the second half. He made some nice adjustments in the locker room.
To the middle. Right wing. Pass to Jones. Buzelis with the ball. 5 on the clock. Launches a 3. White. Good. White's got 4 this quarter.
An assertive offensive player. White knows he has the green light to rise and fire.
Here's Edey. Man in the corner. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Just lost his head out there. It will happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
Substitution for the Bulls, Mark Williams.
For Chicago, they've gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the 3rd. And Williams slams it in.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Awesome display of athleticism captured by your AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Bulldozer, no good. Well, Chicago has gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them.
2 minutes.
Now Buzelis and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Randall's checked in for Chicago. 1:52 left in the 3rd. Here's the Bulldozer. 25 points in the game. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
Now here's Jones. Williams has a screen for Jones. Takes the 3. A Bulldozer pulls it in. The Pistons trailing. Looking to end the run. And he dunks it down.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Here's Williams following the bucket by the Pistons. Here's Buzelis. Oh, good on the triple. The Pistons shooting here about 46% for the game. The bulldozer passes to Schroeder. Here's the bulldozer. Cranes the three-pointer. Now it's a 3-point Piston lead.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Back to Williams. Releases. It's not going to go for him.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Good.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Williams, a screen on two. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. The Pistons on top. Up. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. On the floor for Detroit, we've got Jabari Smith. Wallace is out there with Cade Cunningham. And there's the bulldozer. And it's Christie in at the 3 slot.
And you gotta love the focus there by Smith Jr. Instead of just taking the foul, he focuses all the way through and finishes and gets the and one.
Right side, Williams. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
No good on that one.
At the line for the Bulls, Mark Williams.
And he's good on the second. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. 7-point differential. Here's the bulldozer. Jacks up a 3. And they'll get another chance. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Make no mistake, at 6'11", Smith Jr. can be a handful inside. That's why he gets to the foul line quite a bit.
Second free throw, no good. And Chicago shooting at 46%, making some buckets. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Outside Williams. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Here's Cunningham. Takes it off the glass. Cunningham's got the lead. Back up to 8 now for the Pistons.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Pass to Williams. Baseline jumper. Rebound by the Pistons. Here's the floater. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Mark Williams.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The first one falls.
Shooting for Detroit, number 90.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Bulls trail by 9.
Christie, first personal foul, second team foul.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. to the paint. Pass to Wesley. Shot clock at 5. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Pistons leading by 7. And here's Cunningham. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Connects from three-point range.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Back to Williams. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. The Bulls making a switch here. Williams is checked in. For Detroit, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Smith outside. From outside the arc. Rebound by Williams.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
Floats it up for Williams, and finished off by Williams.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Drills the three-pointer.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Cunningham against Jones. The layup missed. Pistons leading by 11. Cunningham passes to the Bulldozer. Smith for 3, and another 3 for Detroit.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
And Chicago shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Inside, here's Williams. Kicks it out to Jones. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
He's just basically a body out there right now, nothing else. The team is struggling, and he hasn't been able to help them out at all. And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Oh!
Wow. Goodness, man.
Windmills and a ferocious dunk.
Oh, defending Cunningham, boy, a challenge. You have to pay extra attention. That's when you leave someone open.
Outside Williams. Williams, a screen on Smith. Pass to Wesley. Just 5 to shoot. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Williams. The kick out to Williams. Now here's Jones. Williams sets a screen for Jones. Buries the long-range jumper.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Now Cunningham, defended by Jones. And Cunningham gets it to go on the assist by Christie.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. So, Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Anthony, the pass to White. Here's Buzelis, covered by Smith. And again, Chicago, no good. Detroit leading by 16. Here's the Bulldozer. Pass to Cunningham. Over Anthony. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Cunningham's got 40 points. And Anthony's got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. Here's Bernard. Out to White. Over Wallace. And the Bulls with another miss. The Pistons have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth, 8 of 12.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
From beyond the arc. A shot by Bernard, no good. Detroit's got 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. Pistons passing it around. The shot's good from Christie.
and perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Here's Anthony. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Anthony's got 13 points in the second half. Cunningham passes to Christie. Here's the bulldozer. Out to Wallace. From deep. It's good from long range.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
To the inside. Bernard, shot's good. Bernard's got 21 in the game.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
For three, Smith. It's all in by the Bulls. Bernard's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Anthony kicks to Williams. Off target with his three.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Smith the pass to the bulldozer. Cunningham with it. Here's the bulldozer. Pass to Christie. Here's the bulldozer. Covered by Anthony. Cunningham for three. Here's the bulldozer. And good work on the boards. They pick up a second chance points. The Bulldozers got 35. Now Chicago's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Now White. Down low. Bernard, shot's good. Bernard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Smith, no luck. Bulls trail by 20. Pass to Anthony. Williams kicks to Anthony. Buzelis with the ball. Now here's White. Here's Bernard. That shot misses.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for Detroit.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And tonight's win really a reflection of how dominant they have been all series long. The 4-game sweep.
Yeah, I don't think they expected to pull off such a decisive win, but they had the momentum all series long. Time now, they get to move on.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for the Bulldozer.
Honestly, I just love how relentless he is on the glass, making a big effort to pull the ball in and give his teammates extra chances.
The Bulldozer passes to Cunningham. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Pass to Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Smith for three. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. And he'll go to the line to shoot three. And they do it. They'll move on to round two. What a performance.
If they keep trying to blitz you, this is what's going to happen.
Second round. Win this series, and we're one step from the finals.